And you don't even know the funny part. He confessed to me that sometimes it gets difficult for him to even watch just the one video I send in a week. But this is him encouraging me or advising me to go ahead and do a video every day. I knew it had to be God. I knew I just needed to be sensitive enough. Hi amazing people, welcome once again. It's your girl Princessa Clayton, Queen of Hearts and Smiles. Okay, welcome once again. Today is another episode on the show of Real Inspiration. And what is it about? Appreciation. I'm excited. I'm so happy. Thank you to you, and you. Thank you to all of you. You know, the last time on Sada Warko, it was actually supporting your own. And who were they supporting? They were supporting me because I was a part of a music competition. And I'm totally and completely excited because that competition ended last week and I won. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you the chronicles of this particular winning. You know, I think this is my first competition ever and I won it and I was tense, I was scared, I was worked up, like everything was happening to me at once. And so I had a couple of lessons I learned and I decided to share it with you while I'm appreciating you, while I'm thanking you, so that you're going to know what to do next. When next you have the urge to do something or something that is out of place or whatever it is, well, I guess it's appreciation and it's lessons learned throughout the journey of my entering into the competition and winning the competition. So you'd have to permit me today. I'm really someone who doesn't like to read stuff. I just like to go with the flow. But because I don't want to miss any lesson, when the lessons were coming to me, there were just so many. So I didn't want to miss anyone. I had to write them down. And I'm sure it's really going to bless someone today. So let's get into the appreciation galore. Chronicles of my winning a music competition. What happened? Okay, first lesson, you need to be sensitive. So this is what happened. When this lockdown came about, I told myself that I needed to do something because I was seemingly idle, let me put it that way. Like I barely had nothing to do. Yeah, let me put it like that. I barely had nothing to do. So I was already getting downcasted. I was getting worried because I'm the kind of person who likes to do stuff. I don't like to just be idle or not doing anything. I like to really get busy. So I asked myself, what is it that I can do differently to make this lockdown better for myself and the people out there? And it dawned on me, you could sing. I'm like, what? Singing? No, that's not my thing. Let's think about something that has to do with talking, not singing. Well, Princess Clayton, you're already talking on Real Inspiration. So why would you want to talk some more? Like, just go ahead and sing. It's easy. You love music. You love singing. And there's songs that have ministered to you in several ways. So just go ahead and sing. And then while I was thinking about it, I was like, I didn't want to overthink about it because when I overthink about it, I'm going to find myself doing it. But I could not help not thinking about it. And I already had a name. The same day I was thinking about it, I already had a name, a song a day to keep us going. Okay, it sounded so sweet, but I wasn't thinking like it was going to be as easy as I was thinking it would be. So I actually brushed it off somehow. I don't know what happened, but I brushed it off. So some days after, I got to chat with this friend of mine and he was telling me, now it's lockdown season. Don't you think that if you're doing your Real Inspiration every day, it's going to be good? And I'm like, really? You think it's easy to do that? Even the one I do just once in a while is actually exhausting for me. How are you going to be telling me now to do it every day? And you don't even know the funny part. He confessed to me that sometimes it gets difficult for him to even watch just the one video I send in a week. But this is him encouraging me or advising me to go ahead and do a video every day. I knew it had to be God. I knew I just needed to be sensitive enough to know that that was God telling me that what I was planning to do, like a song a day to keep us going, I really needed to do it. This is someone who doesn't watch my videos just once in a week, and it's encouraging me. Like, he was really insisting. He was persisting, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start up something and all that kind of stuff. So that was the first lesson. You need to be sensitive. It might look stupid, it might just look out of place, it might not look like the thing that you really want to do, but when you get it in your spirit, if you can do it, you can be it. So if you can think it, you can be it, and you can do it. So just go ahead and do it. That's what my friend always says, and I love that very much. Okay, so the next one was face your fears. Face your fears. So while I started doing this competition, you just never know who is watching. That's another thing, you know. So I have to give that one before giving the face your fears, because I had to face my fears after this had happened. You never know who is looking, so just do it with a passion. Do it like you know that everybody is watching it. Everybody that you expect to watch is watching it, even if they're not. Just do it like that. So I went on with the song thingy. This friend of mine actually knows that I just love talking. He has never known me for a singing person. So when I started doing this a song a day to keep us going, for some reason I just decided to send it to him as well. Wow. Like when we're on day 21 or 20 something, like 21 or 22 thereabout, he just sent me this flyer or something and said I could join the competition. I'm like, what? Music competition? No, I'm not a competition person. Like I really don't like competitions. I like to be me, or getting to do the best to be my next best version, but competing with another person is not my thing. Kind of, it feels like it's a whole lot of pressure, some different kind of pressure that I'm not really used to, you know. So I really always shied away from competitions and all those kinds of things. So I couldn't. I was so scared. I was already scared. So he said, but just go ahead and do it. You have nothing to lose, right? They said, just sing your hearts out. You've been singing already. So I started asking him questions like, can I just send one of the songs I already sang before? He said, yeah. And I decided that I was going to send it. Then later on, I asked him that, are they going to put out all the videos on the same day? Because I was seeing that thing when the day that it was made, when the day the flyer was printed, had already passed. So it was like some 3 or 4 days after the date where the flyers was sent out. So I'm like, are they going to post all the videos the same day? This was just me being afraid or not wanting to be in the competition. I had to face my fears. So I asked him all the questions that I could ask and everything, and he gave me some really encouraging answers. Only for me to prepare the video I want to send, and then he tells me, no. They post it as per the time you see the flyer and sing your song and send. I'm like, okay, that doesn't seem right, because some people might have already sent in their videos and they'll be leading right now. So if I'm getting this competition into this competition, I'm just getting to lose. That's what I said to myself. Can you imagine that? And it's me who always encourages people to think positive. But I was just so freaking out about this whole competition thing. It's really not my thing, so I didn't want to do it. And then he insisted, and I'm like, okay, so what do I have to lose anyway? I already sang the song, so it's not like I'm going to sing again all over. I'm just going to get one of those songs and send it to the person. I did the song, sent it to the person and everything. You know, a song a day to keep us going. I had to encourage us from the start before I get to send the song out, right? So, the lady told me to take off the encouragement part and then just put the song part and then send it to her. So I sent it. Believe you me, when she put my video on there was this guy. I think he was contestant number 1. There were already 2 people who had sent in their videos. He was contestant number 1. He already had about 80 something views, and they were going to win as per views, not just whether you can sing very well or something. You know, I'm going to come to the lesson that I learned from there. So it was going to be as per views, and I saw that and I was already like almost heartbroken. Okay, thinking about it, I wanted to take the shortcut. Don't take shortcuts. Do your work like you have to do it. Don't take shortcuts. What was the shortcut I wanted to do? So I'd heard before that there are things like you can boost the post, you can actually share it out, you can pay and it gets boosted and a lot of people are going to watch and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, is that what I really want to do? This person might have been sharing theirs and sharing. Well, if they boosted theirs, that really doesn't concern me, but I didn't feel okay about it. I didn't feel okay about boosting that post. So I had it in my spirit that go ahead and share. You've been sharing stuff, so it's about time you see how much impact you have when you share stuff. This time around it's going to be graded, you know, so it's not like the normal times that you just share and then you really don't know whether people really watch or people really did something about it. This time around you would have to be in these people's faces and make them to go and watch that video. Wow. Okay, so I had to take the right track. I started sharing the video. I shared my heart out, and come to think of it, I've never really shared my business like that. What was I even thinking? Like, you really need to share and share and share. Yes, there's some people that are not going to be okay with it, they're not going to be comfortable with it. That thing lasted for almost a month, so you have to be sharing continuously every day. You just have to keep sharing. You just don't know who could be the person who has not watched, who needs to watch. I had to keep getting to people and telling them to keep sharing, you know, and all that stuff, and it was fun. Actually, if I would have boosted that post, the number of views I would have had would have been less than what I had just by sharing. Okay, so please, shortcuts are really not good. Shortcuts are not good. Okay, what was the next lesson I learned? Face your games and stop looking at others. Okay, on a race, when you're on a racetrack, you can't afford to be looking behind to see who is just behind you or right behind you. You have to be focused. You have to be focused on the prize. So you have to look forward. Every day I used to come and look at that guy's number, and the number was just climbing and climbing and climbing, and I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. So it started discouraging me at some point. I was like, should I still go ahead and share this thing? I should just let it be, you know. Like, that was already discouraging me. Meanwhile, I could still run and win. I won, right? So just imagine if I kept looking at that guy, I would probably have lost it. As though that wasn't enough, when I actually got past him, another lady was added to the competition 2 days after me. So she was contestant number 5 or so, either 5 or 6, and she came like a tornado. I mean, like, her views were just climbing, and she was like just how many, just a couple of views away from me. And I'm like, yes, here you are, you were complaining that you could not even get past this guy. You were just so scared when they were going to post your video. This is you getting past the first person who had their video posted here, and it's somebody who's coming behind you and almost catching up with you. Princess, wake up, snap out of it. Stop looking at these people's numbers and do what you gotta do. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do, right? I went on and I was sharing and sharing. Each time I go on there, I have this urge, like I'm just tempted to want to check where they are, to know where I am at, and I just had that little voice inside saying, focus on your goal, focus on your goal, keep sharing, focus on your goal. And yes, I did focus, and almost at the end I had to check. Okay, that was the next one. Focus on your goals, focus on your goals. Okay, this one is a hard one. The people who support you are not the people you really think would support you. Yes, I know most of the times we always have the people in our minds that will want them to do our stuff, to be on our stuff, to do everything for us, probably. And some of those people will be people that you've probably also supported them in one way or the other, and you're thinking like, oh, so this is time that they should also support you, you need the support back or kind of something, and they're not showing up. Yeah, just get used to it. Newsflash, those people don't owe you no support because you supported them. It is newsflash. Those people don't owe you no support because you supported them. It is their choice. It was a choice you made to support them. So it has to be their choice as well. You can't force them. You can't coerce them into supporting you. If they don't want to, they won't. You made a choice to support them. They should also voluntarily make the choice to support you if they wish to or not. At some point I started getting mad at some people, but I had to calm down. I had to reason. I had to think, you know. And the truth is, God always has a way of bringing people your way who support you that you least expect. I mean, like the people who posted this thing on their Facebook pages all over, are people that I least expected. Like, they're not people that are, a couple of them are people that I know and I'm close to, but like almost the majority of them are people that I'm not like close to. They're just people that have been following me and watching the things I do and seeing what I do online, and they're appreciative about it. Those are the people who took, I mean, they did not come to my wall and share after I've posted. They copied it, and when I posted it on their walls directly, and then shared it from there, started sharing it from there. I was in awe. But the thing I learned about that is that God doesn't like to share his glory with nobody. So sometimes he does those things so that those people should woefully fail us. Because if those people get to support us, it's just going to be like, yeah, you supported them, so they're supporting you back. So it's normal, you know. But when those people you supported did not support you, people who are neutral, like different people entirely support you, you will truly see the hand of God in it. I really saw the hand of God in this particular scenario of me winning this. I mean, people who kind of barely close to me, they shared it all over, shared it on YouTube, shared it on, I mean, it was crazy. Like, there was a day that one of my friends actually shared the thing and it went so viral. There was a day my dad, who normally doesn't go to YouTube and all that stuff, he shared it as well, and it went like, I mean, like, the people who were sharing were just outright amazing. So that's another one. People whom you expect would support you on something that you're doing might not support you. Some people, it might be because of familiarity. You know, they say familiarity breeds content. So they might not even believe in whatever you're doing until they see when you've won it, or when you're at it, or when you started it. That's when they're going to cue in a little bit. Don't hold it against them. If they have a part to play in that thing, give them their part to play, okay? It happens. Okay, and then the next one is when God gets on your case, everything works for you. I mean, like, every single thing. This is what happened. So on the flyer that was given to me, the end date was not on it. So I just asked the person who sent it to me, and somehow the person who sent it to me, the information they were giving him was different from the one that was on the flyer, sort of. So they told him that it was ending on the 15th. And he told me it was ending on the 15th. So on the 15th, some friends were even asking me, should I keep sharing? I'm like, no, don't bother, it's over. I won already and everything. I'd already checked everybody's views, everybody's stuff. Like, mine, people were not only just viewing it, they were commenting, they were liking and all that. So you can imagine what happened. It was crazy. The thing they needed was just views, and then I think likes, but I had the highest views, highest likes, highest comments. Like, everything was top notch. I mean, it was crazy high. I was even telling people that commenting is optional, but I had lots of friends who commented up to about 80 something or above comments just for that particular video. Okay, so I'm like, wait a minute, it's 15. So 15 passed and I didn't get no notification from the organizer of the event. And I'm like, what is going on? At least they'll tell us that, yeah, you won, or they'll send me an inbox and say you won, but your prize is going to come on the 20th. Because when I went and asked the guy again, he finally said that, oh yeah, that the thing ended on the 15th, but they're going to give us our gifts. It was supposed to be a huge cash prize. They're going to give us this cash prize on the 20th. So I got relaxed. And then, like, about the 18th or so, I saw another video that just got posted, and the person came like a hurricane as well. It was contestant number 9 or number 10, I can't remember. And I'm like, wait, are they still posting videos? I thought this thing was over. So I decided now to go to the main organizer, not the person who sent me the flyer. And she was like, wait, of course it's ending on the 20th. 15th was the last date of submitting your video, but 20th is the last day of the competition. I was broken to the core. That is me who has stopped people from sharing. People wanted to share on the 15th. I refused. I told them that no, they should not mind, they should not bother. The contest is over. I won already and everything. My God, like, I'd missed 3 days. I'd not shared my video for 3 days. I'd not done anything about the video for 3 days. And then this lady just pops up and is telling me on the 18th that that's what happened. And she said, oh, does my flyer not have the date? I'm like, the flyer that they gave me didn't have a date. It's the person who sent the flyer to me who was giving me all the information that's getting it from you. And she's like, oh, it was her bad. I understood her case. She could not go now and say that the thing is over when it's not over. And some people had registered on the last day. Probably they believed they could make it. They could still win even though they did it on the last day. You know, that kind of stuff. I felt discouraged. I didn't want to share it anymore, and I was really angry. And then at some point I'm like, God, whatever happens should happen right now. So the only people that I was sharing to at that time again were people who came and wrote to me. Someone came and wrote to me, and I noticed that I had not told the person to share. I would just tell the person to share, and then I shared to a couple of people that I had not shared to before, because I kind of mostly shared on WhatsApp. I really didn't share on Facebook that much, on Messenger that much. I kind of shared mostly on WhatsApp. So I started telling those people, and then I shared a little bit. And then on day 19, I didn't really just feel like it. I was like, let whatever has to happen happen. And I just said, God, I hand this over to you. If you want me to win, I'm going to win. If I'm not supposed to win, I'm not supposed to win. Either ways, I'm going to learn. You know, I've just learned that I have what it takes to be able to share something, to be able to put something out there, and people are going to get to it. So I have the ability, you know, until you're put in some tight situations, some tight corners, you will not know what you're capable of. You are way capable of more than you can even think or imagine. Just get yourself, step it up. I mean, I shared that thing like I've never shared before. I'm someone who loves to share stuff. I share a lot of things, you know. When I see things that are good and they're helpful, they're positive, they're honest, they can grow people, they can bring self-development, I share it without even thinking, without even flinching. But I've never really shared stuff like I did this time around. I've never really convinced people to do something for me like I did this time around. So that was me learning. That was me learning. That's another level of marketing entirely. And of course, you know, virtual marketing is just taking over right now. A lot of things are going to be done only online. That's the new reality. We have to get used to it. So it just gave me, should I say, it just encouraged me, just boosted me some more to tell me that I'm not wasting time. I can do better. I can even do way more than I can even imagine. And that was my chronicles of winning a music competition. So again, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to you, and you. Yes, it felt like I was doing nothing. That was me just sitting home, doing what I love to do, singing, and winning a reasonable cash prize. It is a reasonable cash prize. And you definitely not get that anytime, any day. Sometimes you might even work so hard and you will not even get half of that. You will not even get 1/4 of that. But that was me just doing what I love doing, and because I was doing it, it seemed like nobody was really looking, but someone was. And then they sent me that flyer, and here I am. I won a really big cash prize. It's really big. For such a time as this, that is some cool cash. Come on. Okay, so I'm so excited. I feel like I should dance. Ooh, he's turned my morning into dancing again. He's lifted my sorrow. I can't stay silent. I must sing, for his joy has come. Ooh, oh, he's turned my morning into dancing again. He's lifted my sorrows. I can't stay silent. I must sing, for his joy has come. Woo! It has been Princess Clinton, Queen of Hearts and Smiles, on Real Inspiration. And yes, it was my chronicle to winning a music competition. Thank you once again. I always get to say I love you so very much. Yes, I really do. I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. It's not like I lack what to say, so I'm just saying this over and over and over and over. No, I really do love you from the bottom of my heart. But you know what? God loves you way more. And just like he did for me, he can do for you as well. If this content was enjoyable, get to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get all our updates. Yes, please subscribe right now, and join the cool family. Yeah, loyalty is royalty. So I got a lot of loyal people who made this royal winning possible. Bye bye.